PAP unveiled its first batch of candidates on Monday afternoon. They are Ong Ye Kang and Desmond Chu from the trade unions and Dr. Janil Puthucheary, who became a Singapore citizen in 2008. The three new candidates were introduced to members of the media by Deputy Prime Minister Teo Chee Hean. They will contest in the upcoming general elections.
This is the first of the announcements which the People's Action Party will be making. We will have more than 20 new candidates. These new candidates are from diverse backgrounds. They're from the public, private and people sectors, multiracial, men and women, from different age groups. The majority will be younger, most of them under the age of 40. Half are in their 20s and 30s. At each general election, we try and make sure that we bring in a slate of younger candidates in order to renew the leadership, to make sure that we continue to have ideas and energy, and that we also continue to keep in touch with the younger voters.
More candidates will be revealed in the upcoming weeks. It is believed that this new batch of candidates will form the core for the fourth generation leadership, and among them will emerge Singapore's fourth Prime Minister. The three new candidates revealed their reasons for joining the ruling party.
I believe in the policies, I believe in the principles, and I'm a beneficiary of the system. Like I mentioned earlier, we went through tough financial times. Without a government, a strong, stable government, that was able to offer scholarship for me to study overseas, I probably would have to borrow money. My family would probably be in debt. Put me through school. And for that, I'm grateful because there was suddenly a very trying time that when I had to decide whether that, hey, if I ever to fulfill my dream of going overseas, that would not have been possible without this government providing that kind of support, that kind of belief that its richest assets comes from its people and that is willing to put money to groom the future leaders.
Yeah.
I believe Singapore doesn't have no resources, as we all know. So what are the few advantages we have? And one key advantage is we move faster. So when we negotiate the free trade agreement, we move very fast, very decisive. The Americans that negotiate with us, against us, they are not in a hurry. And you can see that between Republicans and Democrats, they argue all the time about the merits and dismerit of free trade. But they have the luxury to go through that kind of debate. For us, we have to move. So I do believe in a small urban population, small city-state like us, we need strong, decisive government and a good government. And today I saw that in the PAP, and so I will join the PAP team.
Jana?
So I agree. I agree with my colleagues. I mean, essentially, I joined the PAP because I agree with the policy approaches. But I guess one of the main turning points for me was the time I spent in Radin Mas with Mr. Sam Tan. And what I saw in dealing with the underprivileged, as compared to some of my experiences in other places, was a system that intrinsically worked to reduce welfare dependency year on year, to uplift the population year on year. What I also saw was that this was an intentional, deliberate approach. It was a system that worked, but it was a system that required constant hard work to make it work. And over that time, the people that I met, I became convinced were serious, capable, committed people, committed to making the system work, committed to making the country work and run better and improve year on year. So there's a variety of things that convinced me, but a combination of the policies and the people that I've met.
In the next clip, we find out more about Ong Ye Kang, who is the son of former opposition leader Ong Lieng Teng from Barisan Socialists.